What up, sports fans? Alyork Sports back at y'all. Salute the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also salute the East Coast, West Coast. Vegas strong, LES to the death. And before I get started, I want to make sure that I got the platform. So I'm going to look dead at y'all and I'm going to ask all of y'all, each and every one of y'all, can I kick it? Cause I'm going to kick some shit to y'all, man. A lot of shit getting tiring, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to just bring, you know what I mean? I'm ready to bring everything to the table, man. Let's bring everything out to the table and sort everything out, man. Alright? So with that, let me start on my first subject. Let me knock this out real quick. The New York Yankees, we started out 9-9. We won 9 straight games. We 18-9. I told a lot of Met fans earlier, you know, when the Mets went on that 11-1 run and the Yankees were like, what was it, like 5-6, 6-6. It's early in the season, and it's still early in the season. So I shouldn't even be bringing this up, but I just have to give y'all a little taste on my Bronx Bombers, you know what I'm saying? And the scary thing about us, our main prospect supposed to be Gleyber Torres, who we bring up, and he's hitting .310, no home runs, 2 RBIs, but he's looking pretty good. But you know what's crazy? We got another prospect that I think might be better than him. I know it's early, but I've been looking at their game, and this guy's just, he's got an angry swing, man. And that's the young boy, Miguel Andujar, who's batting .300 with 3 bombs and 12 RBIs with a .313 on base percentage. You know, we got a lot of prospects. We got McKinney. You know, Montgomery played last year, so he won't be considered a prospect no more, but he's still like basically a rookie in his second year. I mean, once our bullpen get going, John Carlos start, you know what I'm saying, catching up to these American League pitchers because he's normally for the National League. So it's going to take him a little while to get it together. We're still going to lead the league in strikeouts. But like I said, all we're looking for is a wild card or to win the division. You know what I mean? And I think we could beat Boston now. We deeper than Boston. We tougher than Boston. But Boston's just going to give us a run for our money. Toronto's going to fade. And Tampa Bay, who had, I think, an 8-game winning streak, they ain't built for us. So we should get the wild card, but I would like to win the division to make sure we in. Salute to the Bronx Bombers. We clicking in all cylinders. Continue the good work. Now we're going to jump into the NBA. We're going to start with the Cleveland Cavaliers Indiana Pacers series. Now, before I say anything, I have to admit I'm a fan of LeBron James. The guy's great for the game. We're not going to know what we lost till we lose him. I'm agreed to all of that. But the comparisons got to stop, y'all. Y'all keep bringing up this Pippen shit now. Now the new shit is that Pippen, he has a losing record without Pippen. Yo, Michael had nobody when he came. He had, who he had? Quentin Daly, Perry Young. Nobody even remembers those dudes. Or old-ass George Gervin. Come on, bro. When LeBron cracked in the league, he had dudes like Tony Petit, who was an average NBA player, Carlos Boozer, who was a proven all-star. So Junior Zilgaukis, who was a real good big man. You know what I'm saying? And it's true that LeBron, it still looked like he had nobody, but Jordan really had nobody. So when Pippen came on board, they slowly started growing. You know, the Oakleys and then not only that, we got rid of Oakley and we got Horace Grant. Well, not we, they got Horace Grant. You know, then they build it up with the Paxsons and the Hodges. And, I mean, they still was a weak team. The Jud Bushlers, Steve Kerrs of the world. Michael Jordan, man, I cannot hit enough on this topic, man. I even put the jersey on, man. The 2-3 shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Crispy, my man Gil Caraballo's son, who I bought it off of, man. I bought this jersey off him in my barbershop in New York. Rest in peace, bro. I still got the jersey representing it. That's how I do. But back to the basketball, man. LeBron's he's going to go down as the 3rd or 2nd all-time player. And then this fucking faggot Nick Wright, who I'm dying to get at. The dude that be with Chris Carter and shit. He always bringing up numbers And then he got some shit that he always says that, oh, they always got to bring up championships when it comes to Michael Jordan. You stupid motherfucker. Why you think they play the game for? These niggas ain't no Charles Barkley, Carmelo Anthony type niggas. Them niggas just want they 20 points, 10 rebounds, and they happy. All the real niggas like LeBron, Kobe, Bird, Magic, fucking Jordan, Kareem, they all play for championships. What are you talking about? Why they always, championships is what you play for. They want make you, nigga. Championship makes these guys great. That's why identifies them at the end of the day. Larry Bird, career winning record of championships. Magic Johnson, career winning record of championships. They both won about 5, or Bird won 4, but they got winning records. Kobe Bryant got a winning record. LeBron is 3 and 5. There's no getting out of that. No getting out of that. I understand he never lost in the first round. Salute to him. I even like the fact that he went to 8 chips. Salute to him. Now remember, he didn't play college, so he got Jordan beat by like 3 to 4 years in college. Then Jordan was out 3-4 seasons. LeBron, that's another thing I'm going to give him. He's an Iron Man. That's another gift I'm going to give him. I'm not going to knock him because Jordan, whatever, he came in early and then Jordan got hurt. I won't knock LeBron for that. He's an Iron Man. Another contribute to his greatness. Another salute to his greatness. But he would never be the GOAT, my nigga. Michael Jordan is that guy. 5 seconds. Give me the ball, please. And he converts on a daily basis. The only time he didn't convert is when they double, triple team him and he gives it up to Curl Paxson or Craig Hodges. Win it for me. Or Tony Kukoc. Here, I lay up 3. That's the only time he didn't take the shot. So I do not want to hear this shit no more. Jordan's the GOAT, bottom line. No matter what LeBron does from here on out, he can only hold down that number 2 spot, if that. Which I'll probably give him that. I'm going to give him that over Kareem and Kobe and Magic. Because those are my dudes. I'm going to move LeBron up if he continues, especially if he gets them to the chip this year. Because I need him to get him to the chip. I'm on LeBron right now to get to the chip. I couldn't not take that bet. I couldn't have. It was plus money. Kyrie Irving was hurt. Hayward was hurt. You know what I mean? It still ain't a walk through the chip because as you see, Indiana gave him everything he can handle. Because he should have closed these guys out in about 5-6. But I understand they got no real help. Nobody's averaging 20 points. Kevin Love is MIA. J.R. Smith is like bipolar. One game he plays, one game he doesn't. So, but it's not like he don't got nobody because you got Nance crashing the boards. You know what I'm saying? You got Hill that's had his spurts. J.R. has his spurts. And hopefully Love will have his spurts. But they're not the dream team. They're not the Miami team. But it's not like he don't have nobody. All they got to do is just make some hoops like they did the last game and then, you know, make themselves worthy or trustworthy for him. But as of right now, it's looking like it's him against the other squad. But it really ain't that because, like I told my man, them 8-9 minutes he was out, they hold it down. They went, if anything, they went up from up 2 to up 8. Now, I'm not going to salute them because they didn't do that all series. But they did it when it most counted it. That's why they advanced. Because once he came back in with that 8-point lead, when he left with a 2-point lead, that was, to me, was changed the whole game. Love hit a couple shots. Tristan Kardashian hit a few shots, had a big block. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great series. But my point is, if Mike played that series, somehow, some way, Mike walks out no later than game 6 with a victory. No later than game 6. That's straight up, no later than game 6. Because Indiana's were butchers like the fucking New York Knicks were, but the Knicks were worse because back in the day, they let you elbow. They let you do all that extracurricular shit. Now they don't let you do all that shit. You got flagrant 1, flagrant 2 right off the backs. but they were still butchering them in a manner that they could have. But it wasn't like the Ewan elbows to the back of the head. I mean, Stevenson caught LeBron with that elbow, but you see it was flagrant one. 2 shots in the ball. That's the point I'm trying to make. Great series. LeBron moves on. I do need him to get to the chip. That's all I need. You know, I ain't no Vegas Dave, nigga. I keep it 100. I don't got no 10 bets. All I got is Cleveland Cavaliers to make it to the chip. Salute to Jeremy Scorpio, too, by the way. Some kid that be on my YouTube. Yo, you the truth, man. I like how you put your games before shit. So there's no contemplating if you won or lost. No excuses. I get him a game like 4 or 5 hours before the game. Salute. I like how you doing it. I respect that. Don't hit me like you won and then you didn't show me the tickets. You putting the tickets up there. I respect that. Now to the Boston series, because my time is running short. I got 11 minutes already. That's what I'm saying. So much to do in so little time. It's already 11 minutes. Nigga, I need a half an hour. But let me get this off. This is a throwback series. These are the old-fashioned Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers, Julius Erving, Moses Malone, Bobby Jones, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Kevin McHale, Cornbread Maxwell, Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks. It's going to get back to there. Now, this year might be a little different. Hayward, Kyrie out. I would have loved them to be in here with the Philly. I think they would have beat Philly in 6. But since there's no Hayward and there's no Kyrie, and Jaylen Brown's got a grade A hamstring, it's going to be really hard for Boston to win this series. That's why they got Philly at minus 500. I personally would take Boston with the plus 400 because it's too much of a value bet. I love Coach Stevens. If anybody could win with a team that's hurt like this, would be a Coach Stevens. But I just think Philly's clicking on all cylinders. I mean, they scoring by like, everybody's putting up points by like a whole team, like, you know what I'm saying, a whole unit, like from Covington, Saric, Enby, Ben Simmons, J.J. Redick. They all contributing. They all doing their thing. I like Bellinelli off the bench. I like Elisova off the bench. If Boston had the chance to win this series, they have to have Jaylen Brown play every game at 100%, and it's not looking like that. He might be missing tonight's game. From my understanding, he might be missing tonight's game. Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Terry Rozier, Marcus Smart is back, and Marcus Morris. These guys, Stevens get the most out of these guys. You match them up play by play, and Philly's way better. But the fact that Stevens get them in the right spot, a magnificent coach. I love the way he lays down his chalkboard. The guy's a genius. But you do not win without Jaylen Brown. With Jaylen Brown, you have a chance. No Jaylen Brown, no Kyrie, no Hayward. I hate to say it, Philly in 5, 6 latest. Jaylen Brown plays. I might even take Boston with the plus 400 because it's super value. And I think that with Jaylen Brown, they can hang with them. I'm not saying beat them, but they can hang with them, and anything can happen when you can hang. Look at the Indiana series. They hung with them to the end and lost. The value bet was Indiana, but I did take Cleveland. I told y'all that. All right? So this is Alyork Sports. I wish I had more time. I'm peaking at 15 minutes. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Jaylen Brown has to play for Boston to win. And salute to my Bronx Bombers, New York Yankees. I love y'all. Salute the Vegas Strong, LES to the death, East Coast, West Coast. Tune into my YouTube and tune into the website for your custom hats, your custom shirts at alyorksports.com. Continue to tune in. I'm going to give y'all the heat. Look, I even lost my fucking voice. Peace to y'all. Get to y'all by the end of the week. 100. Alyork Sports.